Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Kirby. Hope you're ready for a new story. I picked one of my new favorite books to share with you. It's called The Word Collector, and it's by an author whose name is Peter H. Reynolds. He's also the illustrator, and as you know, an illustrator is an artist who draws pictures for books. So he happens to be both of those people, the person who wrote the book and the person who did all the nice drawings in there. So let's find out about The Word Collector by Peter H. Reynolds. So before we get to the dedication and title page, we see a scene of a sky with clouds. You can see the clouds, and there's a bluebird there. And there's all kinds of pieces of paper flying around in the wind. And those pieces of paper have words on them. So let's find out more about that. That's kind of neat. All right, over on this side is the dedication page. This book was dedicated to Dick Robinson, who inspired word collections worldwide. And over here's our title page again. The Word Collector by Peter Hamilton Reynolds. Oh, I remember back on the cover, they said Peter H. Reynolds. So it must be that H, his middle name, stands for Hamilton. Collectors collect things. And before I get started, I want to show you something that I collect. So I have a collection of crackle glass. These are antique little pitchers and vases that have a glass that looks like it's broken, but it's really not. So that's something that I collect, that I enjoy collecting. Let's find out about what these kids like to collect. Maybe you'll find some things in here you collect too. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks, and some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome, what did he collect? Let's find out. Jerome collected words, and he's holding up a piece of paper with the word wonder on it. And here's a whole stack of words he's collected so far. He collected words he heard. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. What sound do you hear in those P words? Pop, pop. Certain words caught his attention. He collected words he saw. Like on this poster, he saw the word willow. So here he is writing it down to add to his collection. Certain words jumped out at him. See how that word willow is jumping out on the poster? He collected words he read. Certain words popped off the page, like emerald. He's reading The Wizard of Oz about the Emerald City. Ollie wants to join us for the story. Oh, hi Ollie. Short and sweet words like spark and bloom, drift and dream. Two-syllable words like treasure, candid, hover, glimmer, whisper, and motif. And over here, he's collecting multi-syllable words that sound like little songs. Geometry, guacamole, kaleidoscope, wonderful, and symphony. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. Aromatic, vociferous, effervescent. There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning, like molasses, torrential, smudge, mellow, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. This is his scrapbook over here. A scrapbook's a book, a blank book, where you glue things in there that you enjoy. And he enjoys collecting words. So all of his pieces of paper with words on them, he's saving in his book. Jerome's collection grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day, while transporting them, let's see what happens. That's a lot of words. Look at that huge stack. Jerome slipped and his words went flying. Look at the words flying up into the sky. And he began to pick them up. He noticed his collection had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. Jerome began stringing words together, like whisper, symphony, electric, peace, savor, dreams, cascading, and the one in his hand says stars. He used his words to write poems. He used his poems to make songs. They moved, they delighted. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. Look at how the author made those letters so big to show the meaning of that word. Powerful. I understand, said Jerome. I'm sorry. Thank you. You matter. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. Look at this big sack of words he's pulling up a hill. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. I wonder what's going to happen at the top of that hill. Let's find out. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. He saw children in the valley below scurrying about collecting words from the breeze. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him feel. Reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. And that's the final words by Peter Hamilton Reynolds. Those are pretty powerful words. So I want you, my dream for you is to keep collecting words. We're doing a great job so far in our pre-K class. Every week, collecting words that go with our letter that we're studying. I hope you enjoy collecting words as much as Jerome did in this story. Bye, boys and girls.